Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Crumbstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Ducks will kick this away to get us going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Hands it off from the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. We are lost on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Handoff running right. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
To throw, it's Watkins. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Running with purpose. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Runs through the defender.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. To the air, it's Watkins. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Raymond. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10.
So if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. He's got it right near the end zone. He takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag now. So the big lineman a little too far downfield, and the official spots it, draws the flag, and takes the touchdown off the board. The Ducks pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Back to throw. It's Watkins. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him right at the 24.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made on the out route.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
He'll hand it off. Went it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt today for the offense. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Breaking free at midfield. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And 109 yards away, he'll bring it out. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. Offense squats out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver makes the catch. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to loop the sticks.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
A completion makes it second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. The short completion to the tight end. They can't stop him. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his man. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. 3rd down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down. And Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Looking downfield, it's Watkins. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a strong stiff arm. And the defense brings him down.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Good grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Boy, this quarterback throws a beautiful ball. Another big game for this offense and a chance to get points on the board before we get to halftime.
And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he hauls it in, down inside the 30. They finally get him down that now before he reaches the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Watkins. Fires it to the wideout. Hawk over the middle. It's Raymond. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Makes a quick grab, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Jamania. Nobody heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The tight end makes the catch downfield. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the third quarter going. Grab down the middle. It's Raymond. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Gain moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Handoff to the single back. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Watkins. A deep shot to the right. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Makes the grab. It's Raymond. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Handoff from the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He spins free, and he's in the clear. He make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Chris, I was really zeroed in there on that wide receiver. Just watching his route, did a nice job against zone coverage of being able to get downfield and then settle into that soft spot to give his quarterback a chance and an easy target for a big gain in a first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6 to the end zone, but incomplete.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Watkins. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're going to run it here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
1st down and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. Quarterback keeps the football. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to throw. It's Watkins. Pressure is coming. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pass is caught. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Leaning on the run game here late. In the clear at the 25. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. This time it's complete. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Escapes the pocket. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. At the 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They're going to run it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.